Hello, everybody. Today I'm talking about Jupiter's transit into Capricorn. It's actually a short foray from 29th of March to 29th of June, and then it will go back into Capricorn in November. So I'm not talking about the post-November Jupiter and Capricorn. I'm talking about the present foray of Jupiter and Capricorn. So is this a good transit? Jupiter will be debilitated in Capricorn, but there is a cancellation. So we are a world in crisis at this moment. And how does this? I'm Komilla Sutton, and we are talking about Jupiter and Capricorn. Do remember to subscribe, press the bell notification. I try my hardest for you. I look at the latest planets. I look at tutorials and master classes and mantras and remedies. So a lot of things that I'm working here. So I do like that if you subscribe. So thanks. So let us get back to the subject at hand. Jupiter in Capricorn. So I'm going to share some videos from my visit to the Vamana temple in South India. In Kerala, in Cochin, there is a Vamana temple that is one of the temples for Lord Vishnu and the Avatara Vamana that is connected to Jupiter. So we can just visualize and see and also imbibe the positive qualities of the temple.
Hello, I'm at the beautiful Thrikkakara temple and visiting Swami Vamana in Kerala. We're not allowed to take pictures inside, but I'm taking outside and some pictures inside as well. Beautiful. So you can just follow me here and see, this is for Jupiter. He's the Jupiter incarnation. And
Jupiter in Capricorn, normally, there are things to see about Jupiter in your own chart when he's in Capricorn. And then today we are talking about Jupiter transit in Capricorn. I am doing another masterclass on debilitated planets, and you can expect a video in the next couple of weeks. All the videos are coming out for that as well. So Jupiter in Capricorn by transit, what happens is that very often Jupiter rushes through a sign. And this year also it did that from November to March. It has completed Sagittarius, and then now it's in Capricorn. And then it will retrograde back into Sagittarius on 29th of June, and then it will be in Sagittarius till November. Jupiter in Capricorn is regarded as debilitated, and the exact degree of Jupiter's debilitation is 5 degrees of debilitation. But Jupiter doesn't actually go into 5 degrees at this stage, in this short foray, because Jupiter will be there 29th of April to 29th of June, and then it will turn retrograde on 13th of May and remain retrograde till 29th of June in Capricorn. But what is happening is, firstly, Jupiter goes very slow because it's getting ready to retrograde. So it's not traveling many degrees in the month before the retrograde in May. And as it goes into Capricorn, it is actually Vargottama. And what is happening, according to my thinking, is that in Sagittarius, there was a lot of expansion. So the crisis got expanded globally because Jupiter makes something huge. So I did a video already. I put a link to it, and you can see that. But so Capricorn restricts everything. So what we'll see is that as soon as Jupiter goes into Capricorn, of course, our movements are restricted. But that's okay, because Jupiter will create some rules and regulations and discipline, and there will be more practical considerations, also consideration for the economy. It'll be consideration for the overall quality that we experience. And we also have to look at, its connection with Saturn. And then, of course, there are 3 planets in Capricorn. So Capricorn becomes a very key energy. I'll talk more about it in my April planets, but still, Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars are there. There is no conjunction. So they're all emphasizing Capricorn. And if we think about it, that we discipline ourselves for a short while for the greater good of the world. We discipline ourselves, we are taking care of ourselves, and you will see that there will be less of this negative energy spreading around. Now, Jupiter is actually Vargottama here. So Vargottama is when a planet is in the same sign and in the same Navamsha. So by transit, it is Vargottama, and then it has a cancellation with Saturn. Saturn is cancelling the debilitation, and exalted Mars is also cancelling the debilitation. So throughout this transit, Jupiter will remain Vargottama. It will remain cancellation of debilitation. But this is a Capricorn Jupiter. When it becomes cancelled, it doesn't become like it suddenly become a Cancer Jupiter. We will be very cautious during this transit. We'll be careful. We'll take care of what we have to do. And we can feel a little bit, glasses half empty, feel sorry for ourselves. And we have to stop doing that. We have to think about a positive expression of Capricorn and hard work, responsibility, get things sorted in the home, get things, what you can do, work with that. And, each time when such big crisis hits the world, we have to think that it is raising our consciousness that the future has to be different. We have to take care of what the future is, and we have to think about it, that why this happened, and not blame anybody, not blame ourselves, but to think about it and why this happened. So this Jupiter, you'll see that in a few days, the energy will be more reduction energy rather than expansion energy. And because that's what Capricorn does, he takes responsibility. And one of the spiritual roles of Capricorn is to sort out the old karma. So here, we are sorting out situations, and Jupiter itself will also help in that. And it is in Uttarashada. I made a video on Jupiter and Uttarashada. It's the hard bed. So some hard choices we have to do. The symbol of Uttarashada is the hard bed. So it is some difficult choices, but it doesn't make the whole story. So we take the energy, and then of course as Sun goes into Aries, we are bringing more light into our lives as well. So things are, Venus is already in Taurus, so there things are improving, but you may not feel that instantly. So don't be careless about it, be conscious of it. And so various different videos I've got on Vargottama, I've got a video on retrograde planets, I've got video on debilitation planets. So you'll get all this information. You can study more if you want to do. So Jupiter will turn retrograde. And although the retrograde is from 13th of May to 12th of September, the retrograde in Capricorn, which is part of this video, is only there till 29th of June. So it is retrograde all Vargottama. So this whole transit of Jupiter and Capricorn is Vargottama. But do watch out for 10th to 14th if you are in USA, but also watch out for 10th to 14th, 15th maybe. I'm saying that a little bit longer if you are other parts of the world, because on those days, on 10th, Saturn is going retrograde, 13th, Venus, and 14th is Jupiter. So the retrograde will also change. Whatever situation we are in, the retrogrades will reverse that situation. But those 3 days, 4 days are pretty intense. And normally when Jupiter turns retrograde, I'm not that concerned about it. But when 3 planets are turning retrograde, then you have to take care. And Jupiter's retrograde also is, if you plug into it totally, it will create a problem. I'll make a separate video for Jupiter retrograde, but at this stage, you do need to recognize those dates. And then Jupiter goes out of Capricorn, and then once it's in Sagittarius, it's back. It's really going to give the results of Jupiter and Sagittarius later on. It's almost as if some of our life has been held back. And when I was looking at these transits, I was looking and thinking that, Jupiter's real result will come later on. So Jupiter will give his gifts as he goes into summer and autumn while he's in Sagittarius. So how does it affect you? Let's look at Aries. For Aries, everything's happening in the 10th house. Your Lagna Lord is exalted. 10th house is career. Of course, some of you maybe have not got jobs, and so you have to think about some planning and focusing on the future, because underlying condition is okay and things will improve. Taurus, it's the 9th house. And again, for Taurus, especially, Venus is very good. So they are protected throughout this transit. And so that is a good aspect. But Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars and Jupiter especially talk of today is in the 9th house. So study, gaining some knowledge, improving your skills. A lot of programs are happening online. So try to sign up for those. Gemini, Jupiter goes into the 8th house. So Gemini is not the easiest time because the 7th Lord is in the 8th and 10th Lord is in the 8th. So you feel very unsettled at this stage and transformative. It's a good time to research, to focus on things and not bother with changes, because nothing we can do about it. So we have to concentrate on just focusing on our energy. Cancer, this is in the 7th house of marriage and relationships and other people, and 2 Mahapurusha yogas are happening. Jupiter is quite okay in strong there. So relationships will be a major focus for you. Leo, Jupiter goes into the 6th house. So Jupiter has been protecting you in Sagittarius, and in the 6th house, you can feel a lot of opposition to your ideas. The best remedy for 6th house planets is to do karma yoga, selfless service, give back to society, whatever you can do, some charity, that will help you a lot. Virgo, planets are in your 5th house, creativity, ideas, good thinking. Jupiter goes into the 5th house, and children are there, and you can be thinking about your creative energy also with Jupiter there. Then Libra, you have Jupiter in the 4th house. For Libra, Jupiter is not necessarily the best planet. So its strength or weakness is not important for you. But as the 3rd Lord, it's about your courage and confidence. So create some discipline for yourself, organize yourself, balance your energy, and you'll be good. And you have 2 Mahapurusha yogas happening with Saturn and Mars. So both are saying about hard work and discipline, and that will be best. Scorpio, Jupiter is a great planet for you. It is going into Capricorn, third house. So sometimes you may feel a bit negative about life. And instead of being negative and thinking negatively, think positively, do what you can do. And again, you have Mars exalted most of this period. Saturn is there in your third house. So make effort and make a considered effort, not over the top effort. Sagittarius, Jupiter is your ascendant ruler or moon ruler. So do watch out for health, because you've also been under a lot of pressure in 2019. And even though Jupiter is, it is Vargottama, but Capricorn, always debilitated planets can have some health issues. So watch out for health, take care. Financial, you can worry about finances, but restructure your finances and, concentrate on not making any panicking decisions. Capricorn, everything is happening in your ascendant. Jupiter is not the best planet for you. It's your 12th house ruler. It can bring some unexpected expenses, but Saturn is strong. So you are strong through this crisis. Mars is sort of making you restless or wanting to do things quickly. I would say that for Capricorn, slow is good. Take your time, do things in your own speed. Don't rush and do anything. Aquarius is good. It's all the planets are in the 12th house, and Jupiter goes into the 12th house. So your 2nd and 11th Lord are in the 12th house. So you have to be very careful about your finances and money and spending habits. At least I don't know about you, but I'm at home, so I go on the app and try to order something. So you have to be a little bit careful. And if you can afford it, it's okay. But even if you can afford it, I would say Aquarius is be cautious and careful. Then Pisces, again, a Lagna Lord or Moon Lord is in the in debilitation. So be conscious of that. And I would say that the most important thing for Pisces is that they are watching their health, because when especially ascendant Pisces, if the ascendant ruler is weak, although there is cancellation, your health you can be careless about it. So don't be careless. If you need any help, check out the help available. But it is Vargottama and cancellation or debilitation. That means you'll be able to resolve the issues. So as a remedy, during these times, I have shared 2 mantras with you, the Gayatri mantra as well as the Om Triambakam mantra, Mahamrityunjay mantra. I made it separately, but that would be a good remedy for you to do some mantra practice. Secondly, although we are at home, it may be a good idea to go and take some fresh air. And fresh air can be just outside in your balcony or in your backyard, or just take some breathing exercises and energize your prana. And then think about the other person. We are all in a global aspect. So do some charity work, give back to society, give what you can do. You can give your technical skills, you can give your money, you can give effort. Then that is a good remedy for this Jupiter in Capricorn. And Jupiter in Capricorn is very practical. So think practically as well. So all the best, and thank you again. And do remember to subscribe and press the bell notification. Thank you.
Hello, I'm at the beautiful Thrikkakara temple and visiting Swami Vamana in Kerala. We're not allowed to take pictures inside, but I'm taking outside and some pictures inside as well. Beautiful. So you can just follow me here and see, this is for Jupiter. He's the Jupiter incarnation. And I will
once we cover only like festival times.
Thousands of lights they put.